All right, all right, all right. Hey, Facebook family. This is Nakia Franklin with the Really Raw Talk Show with Nakia Franklin and Fundraiser and Social Integration. So, right now we are here at Uncle Honey's Desserts. I need to make sure I get this right because we're in Stafford, Texas now. Uncle Honey's Desserts and home of desserts, right? Yeah. Okay. So we're here for the Resuscitate event that we're talking about breaking the silence to break the cycles of child sexual abuse and its trauma. Right now I have Ms Armani. She is one of the guest speakers on this evening. So I'm excited to have an opportunity to share with her and engage with her to find out what is her thoughts concerning this event, what brought her here today, and just acknowledge her and appreciate her for stepping up and being the face of what we're here to stand for. So, Ms. Armani, introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Armani. I'm 24. I am a behavioral therapist. I study sociology with a minor in psych. My thoughts on this topic are extremely touchy for me. Just because of my childhood and some things I went through, but I also think it's a topic that is not discussed a lot, so this is different for me. This is not something that I talked about when I was a kid, so yeah, this is different, but I'm excited nonetheless. And I also met Dr. Nicole on a Lyft ride, so that was different. It was fate, I guess you could say.
Absolutely. And we want to talk about who Dr. Nicole is. Dr. Nicole is the founder and CEO of Resuscitate. And tell us a little bit about what your opinion is of Dr. Nicole.
Bubbly, bright, straightforward, strong-willed.
Okay.
Very.
So I want to know why this program, why this fundraiser, this mixer that we're doing today on December 26th, 2021 is so important to you. What does it represent for our children of the world, those that are yet to come, those that are here today, and people that we were all once kids at one point or another, and we all went through something, no telling what it was, right? So why is this event so critical for us to get it out to the people and share about the importance of reducing and removing completely sexual child abuse and trauma?
I think it's important because most kids don't know, they don't know that they're not the only one. So I feel like that the more it's talked about, the more it's exposed, the more the kids will understand that it's not just me and it's okay for me to talk about it or for me to reach out to someone. Because I know for me personally, I didn't have nobody, I didn't have anyone that I felt like I could talk to. And the people that I did feel like I could talk to, nothing really had changed.
Okay.
So
a lot of kids feel as though the experience was their fault. That's the initial reaction, the reason why a lot of kids don't speak up. A lot of people don't have that initial outcry or don't know how to share with the world or with someone, a safe person, that there's something going on with them. Can you share a bit about why people or why youth today don't feel like their voice matters and that they're at fault for the experience that happened to them?
I will say a lot of us grew up in a household where what happens in this house stays in this house type of mentality. And it's also like fear of what could possibly happen to me if I do say something. But I want children to know it's never your fault. You're still a child at the end of the day. Your parents are supposed to put you in a position to protect you. And if they don't, then you need to speak out to any and everybody that will listen to you. And that's what I want anyone to take away from this today is say something.
Please. Absolutely, because it's I thank you for being so authentic and transparent. I thank you for being willing to step up and be a voice for the voiceless. And I feel like we say that, but everyone has a voice. We just haven't identified the power of our voice just as of yet. we haven't realized that anything that comes out of our mouth, somebody is listening. Somebody hears you. But we have to make sure that we're getting the communication to the right people. Because just because someone hears you, it doesn't mean that's the right person and they have the best intentions for you. A lot of things happen within the home. A lot of things happen with family members, with those people that you trust the most, whether it's a cousin, a brother, sister, nephew, or whomever, uncle, or the people that they say, oh, that is your uncle, your mom, not your mom, but the parents, women date different guys and be like, oh, that's your uncle, you know, and they don't want the kids to know, oh, that's somebody I'm dating. Right. And we've seen so often in the news how we've had women to get into these relationships with these men, these strangers, and leave their children there. And the end result is the children are molested, the children are murdered, the children are beaten and abused. And people, whether it's the mother, father, whomever, they walk away, and it's so important for us not to get comfortable with this being the norm.
Exactly.
So is there anything else that you wish to share with us or wish to say about this evening, and what are you going to speak about, or what is your topic for this evening?
My topic is my personal childhood story about my trauma and how I came about to become this person, because I used to be extremely angry. And I was a kid who was in every after school program you could think of. I was in band, I was in student council, but I was just angry. I was a very angry individual. And I almost caught an assault charge in middle school. I had to go to an alternative school for a couple weeks. Everyone was so shocked. But I feel like I was crying for help, but I was just doing it in the wrong fashion. So I just want everyone to know, and children to know, see something, say something, feel any type of way, just say it.
How are you today?
I'm good. I'm way better. I still have my days where I backtrack and think about like what I could have been, what could have happened, what I should have done, what I could have done to stop this. But this is also going to help me to realizing that I couldn't have changed anything. Like my decisions were not my decisions to make at the ages of 5 to 12. There's nothing that I really could have done.
Absolutely, because that was a time of innocence. When we as adults and human beings, period, regardless of age, human beings, period, are supposed to protect our children, are supposed to listen and lend an ear and a hand to our children, to cover them.
Right.
And I thank you so very much, and I pray that God continues to lift you up and guide you. And if I don't know if you're seeking counseling or not. The counseling, of course, as you know, is a major key component to discovering who you are within the inside of you, beyond what has happened. So I just want to thank you so very much for being here again. I acknowledge you for being this amazing woman that you are today.
Thank you.
And giving back and utilizing your story and your testimony to help heal the world and heal these children while we're here at Resuscitate Inc.'s first annual event.
Yes.
Fundraiser and mixer. And so we definitely want to encourage everyone to reach out. There is www.resuscitate.org and hashtag not on my watch. Join the movement, help protect the children now, and preserve the future generations. So definitely reach out, donate, help them raise funds in order for them to make a difference in the lives of our children each and every day, even ourselves. And we all know someone. So step up. Thank you so very much.
Thank
Armani.
you.
What is your last name?
Hockaday.
Armani Hockaday, one of the featured guests here at the Resuscitate Inc. activity. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Hey, Dr.